class. Students, we have already started our history second chapter, Rise and Spread of Islam. In that we learn about Prophet Muhammad, the founder of Islam religion, and we also learn about the 5 pillars of Islam: Shahada, Salah, fasting, Zakah, and Hajj or pilgrimage. And we also learn about the 4 rightly guided caliphs: Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, and Ali. And we also learn about the central teaching of Islam. Central teaching of Islam. Previous lecture we learn. Okay. अब एक और छोटा सा रिकैप ले लेते हैं, तो जिससे आपको सेंट्रल टीचिंग ऑफ इस्लाम आसानी से समझ में आएगा। अभी आप ध्यान से समझोगे तो आपको लर्न करने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। ओके, तो कंसेप्ट को समझ लेते हैं हम, तो लर्न करने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती। जब भी आप इसका आंसर लिखोगे तो आपको याद आएगा आपको लिखना क्या है। सो फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज बिलीव इन वन गॉड who is the creator of the entire universe. He is the only one, all powerful, all knowing God. Then the second one is believe in God's messenger. God के messenger कौन है? Prophet मोहम्मद। तो उन पर बिलीव करना है जो गॉड के लास्ट मैसेंजर है। देन फॉरबिड आइडल वर्शिप। फॉरबिड आइडल वर्शिप, आइडल वर्शिप मीन्स मूर्ति की जो पूजा है, वो मूर्ति की जो पूजा होती है वो नहीं होनी चाहिए, नहीं करनी चाहिए, ऐसा प्रोफेट मोहम्मद कहते हैं। देन डिनाउंसेस कंजम्पशन ऑफ अल्कोहल एंड पोर्क। डिनाउंसेस मीन्स व्हाट? निंदा करना। ओके, एंड कंजम्पशन मीन्स सेवन करना। अल्कोहल यू नो एंड पोर्क, सुअर का मांस। तो अल्कोहल नहीं पीना है और सुअर का जो मांस है उसका सेवन नहीं करना है, इसकी प्रोफेट मोहम्मद जो है वो निंदा करते थे। अंडरस्टूड? उमाय्यद्स कौन थे? तो उमाय्यद्स वाज द फर्स्ट ग्रेट मुस्लिम डायनेस्टी टू रूल द एम्पायर ऑफ द कैलिफेट। अंडर अब्द अल मलिक द उमैय्यद्स कैलिफेट रीच्ड इट्स पीक and they captured Central Asia, Bukhara, Samarkand, Fargana and Tashkent. Arabic became the official state language. The financial administration of the empire was reorganized with Arabs, replacing Persian and Greek officials. And the new Arabic coinage replaced the earlier coins. Students, the most powerful of those groups, the Abbasids, took control of the Umayyads empire. Islamic culture started to evolve. Evolve means विकसित करना, develop करना, okay, under the Umayyads, but it grew to maturity in the 1st century of Abbasid dynasty. उमैयद डायनेस्टी ने इसे विकसित तो किया, लेकिन जो एक मैच्योर्ड ग्रोथ होती है वो 1st सेंचुरी में अब्बासिड डायनेस्टी लेकर आई। ट्रेड, गुड्स, गोल्ड एंड इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द फार फ्लंग एम्पायर, द अब्बासिड डेवलप अ स्ट्रॉन्ग ब्यूरोक्रेसी। ब्यूरोक्रेसी क्या होता है? इट्स अ सिस्टम ऑफ गवर्नमेंट in which most of the important decisions are taken by the state officials rather than by the elected representative. A special department managed the business of the army, and to support this bureaucracy, the Abbasid taxed land, imports, exports, and non-Muslims' wealth. So, under the Abbasid rulers, there was a significant growth of new towns and great wealth. बहुत अच्छी ग्रोथ हुई, सिग्निफिकेंट ग्रोथ हुई टाउन्स में, पैसों में। दिस टाउन्स फ्लोरिश ड्यू टू ट्रेड इन द सीज। द अरब ships known as dhouks carried goods from Asia to Europe and Africa, and all the profit, इससे जो भी प्रॉफिट आता था उस प्रॉफिट से क्या बनाया जाता था? तो ब्यूटीफुल बिल्डिंग्स बनाए जाते थे, मॉस्क बनाए जाते थे, हॉस्पिटल्स बनाए जाते थे। सो देयर वाज इंक्रीज इन हैंडीक्राफ्ट। इन द cities, artisans made furniture, jewelry, and beautiful carpets. Then our next point is spread of Islam through trade. Trade से इस्लाम कैसे spread हुआ देखिए. After the 7th century AD, Arabia became the center of trade. Arabia जो है वो center बन गया trade का, exchange of goods का. Through these contacts, the Arabs came in touch with the cultures of Persia. पर्शिया का कल्चर, इजिप्ट का कल्चर, रोमन्स, ग्रीक कल्चर, मेसोपोटामियन कल्चर के टच में आया. Baghdad, the Arab capital, became a highly rich city. The Abbasids controlled the trade routes through the Mediterranean Sea, which link Mediterranean Sea जो है वो लिंक करता है यूरोप से with India and China. Later, the Ottomans imposed many restrictions. In 1453, trade remained fully in the hands of the Arabs. The items traded included honey, fur from Russia, slaves, and ivory from Africa, silk, jewels, spices from the east. All these were traded through the Arab routes. Through this trade contacts also Islam was introduced in the countries with which the Arabs entered. Impact of Islam on literature. As Arabic became the official language, Arabic जो थी वो official language बन गई. It replaced Greek throughout the Middle East and Persia. Persian language also came to be associated with Islam. Persian language को भी use किया जाता था. It continued to retain its hold. Amongst the first passionate patron of learning may be counted the names of Abbasid Caliph. They got translated the Greek and the Indian literary work of religion, science, philosophy, medicine into Arabic. In this process, the Indian decimal place notation system and zero passed into the Arab hands. This was later on fully developed and used by the Europeans. Thus, the concept of zero का जो concept है और decimal system का जो concept है, numerals were learned by the world from India through the Arabs. Poetry and folklore. Prophet Muhammad himself wrote his holy words in a poetic form. The names of Omar Khayyam and Ali Firdausi, the great poets, are famous all over the world for their composition, couplets and folklore. These were written in Persian language. Omar Khayyam was also a great mathematician. He devised a calendar which is regarded more accurate than the Gregorian calendar. Beside of this, Indian scholars also went to the courts of the Caliph. The Arab astronomer Abu Mashar came to Benares and studied astronomy there for 10 years. Islamic architecture. This is the last point. We all having idea about Islamic architecture. Fine example is Taj Mahal. Islamic architecture has a wide range of both secular and religious styles from the foundation of Islam to the present day. It is quite different from that of the Romans and the Greeks. The principal architecture types of Islamic architecture are the mosque, the tomb, and the palace and the fort. Students, see this picture carefully. This is the picture study on page number 31. Question is, carefully study the given structure and answer the following questions. Student, this is your homework. Okay. First question is, identify the given historical place. What is the answer? Answer is Mecca. Then the second question is, which country is it in? Is it in Saudi Arabia? Then the last question is, what is the importance of the place? Answer is it is the holiest of Muslim cities. Muhammad, the founder of Islam, was born in Mecca, and Mecca has been the most important religious site for Muslims for 1400 years. Got it? All the question answers you have to write it properly in your notebook. In the next lecture I will send PDF for question answers.